I didn't even touch it. I didn't even touch the phone. I just looked at it. My look makes the orientation. Wow. Fine. Good morning. I shouldn't be giggling. This is a very serious live stream. Shouldn't be giggling. If you saw the title. Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to Lip Lock No More. Your trusty cult leader, not non-cult leader. It's not a cult. Okay. We pretend to be a cult. We're not really a cult. And as per this morning's title, I'm feeling compelled to confess. It's a very, very serious matter. Very serious indeed. Good morning. Good morning, Slim Hauser. Slim, so far it's just you and I, love. And here I am. I've got to stop giggling. No smiling should be allowed because I have a very serious confession to make, and I feel compelled to make it. But I'm going to wait until there's like at least 10 people here, because my confession will tend to spread across the entire universe of YouTube more exponentially if I wait for there to be more people in here before I confess. Hi, Carlos. Everyone, I have Grammy B, I have to maintain a very serious attitude because it's a confession live stream. And so I will be greeting those of you coming into chat, not with my normal hi, good morning, because I'm feeling weighted down by the ultimate and despicable betrayal as a non-cult leader. And so, oh, Grammy, it's more serious than Jody Sue Brown. Although I did just watch a really great short piece from Into the Darkest Places that if I don't mess up after my confession and forget, Dewey is sneezing, and if I don't forget, I would even share it with you guys. I know, Grammy, it's really serious and I'm bringing receipts. How many are in here? Okay, we have 18 and I was only waiting for 10. Now, I don't know how you kids are going to take this because as your non-cult, cult-like, but not a cult leader, not a leader, I feel that I've committed yesterday at Walmart. I committed an egregious offense against my non-cult members, and I just felt compelled. I'll be going into another room just for a moment. Kat, it's really serious. It's very serious. In just a few moments, I'm going to excuse myself to walk into the bedroom. And when I return, I will be bringing the receipts for the egregious grievance I have committed against our Braless Kitchen cult. I can only hope that each and every one of you will give me grace, understanding, compassion, and that you won't fucking unsub. I know, Grammy B, it's bad. It's really bad. So, okay, I'm going to go get the receipts so that you guys can see what I've done. And I'm begging you, please don't unsub. Don't cancel your membership. Okay, I'm building up the courage. I'm going now. Y'all just give me a moment. My heart is racing because I don't know. I don't know how you guys are going to take this. I'll be right back. Kitties, watch out, mommies. Mommy's committed an egregious agreement. I'm so ashamed. I'm so incredibly ashamed. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared of how y'all are going to react. I don't know what you might do. But I know that word is going to spread hither and yon all across the main streets of YouTube. Because it's bad. Are you guys ready? It's bad. It's really bad. Trigger warning. Trigger. Not the horse. I know. Okay. And it's not just that. It's not just that. Don't hate me. I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. I know. I can sense your disappointment coming all across the YouTube universe, streaming relentlessly here into the kitchen. That's not all. Dewey Mommy's in the middle of a very serious confession of a very serious grievance against my trusty non-cult member people. My final receipt. I know it. I know. I'd like to thank the 27 of you that are still here. The pink is permitted. Okay. Oh. Cat's hodgepodge. I know. Granny B. There's still Rhonda R. Okay, there's still people here. Hi, Reese Cup. Hi, Grasshopper. Okay, so you guys aren't going to leave me because I bought 3 new bras and we're a braless non-cult kitchen, non-cult, not a cult. Oh, guys, I spent a sleepless night. I didn't get one single. Okay, I'm fucking lying. I slept. Okay, I did sleep. I slept. Clickbait! I got 3 new bras. Taupe, pink, and turquoise. Okay, that's it. Now that I've confessed my blasphemy against the braless community, okay, and check out what else. And they were only $12 a piece. Okay, they'll last me through the summer at only $12 a piece. Some of us can't afford to go to Victoria's Secret place. And I still want to know what her secret is. I have shopped a number of times at that particular ladies' lingerie array, and not once have I found anybody there who could actually tell me what Victoria's Secret actually is. So until they can, I will continue to buy my bras at Walmart. Now let me put them back in the drawer because obviously I'm not wearing one of them, and I will come right back and continue for a few more moments with absolute nonsense and bullshit. Okay. Oh, did I mention on clearance for $10, I got like, I don't need, receipt. I'm coming with a receipt. It doesn't get any better than this. When it comes to sock it to me. I got 10 pair of socks, spring and summer, autumn and winter, all in the same combo pack. $10 clearance, $10. Ugh. Y'all know why I was able to do that? Because you non-cult people who come over here and I don't even know why I don't even know what you do here. I mean, I know you chat. I'm not sure why you come here, but hi, Carrie. Carrie, you missed my confession. Carrie. Carrie, I just socked it to the audience with a major confession. Carrie, hi, Kiki Eyes. Cat's Podgery. Grammy B. Cash, I'm glad you're here. Cash, did you see the confession? Carrie, it's awful. Carrie, we may lose hundreds of thousands of subscribers here on our huge channel. Carrie, because you're late. I'll very quickly, just for Carrie, I know it's Carrie's bad. It's really bad. I'll be right back, Carrie. I'm so glad Carrie's here because I need her support. I can't be on YouTube without Carrie. If I were ever to come on YouTube without Carrie, you know, when I'm on YouTube and Carrie isn't, I feel like, yeah, like my right hand has been cut off. Carrie, are you ready? Carrie, you're laughing? I can't believe, Carrie, I can't believe you're laughing. Carrie, we could lose hundreds of millions of subscribers and members here because of what I've done, Carrie. Carrie, I don't just have turquoise. I know, Carrie. Carrie, don't leave me. I know. Carrie, I also have pink and taupe. I would have white and black, but they didn't come. They didn't have white and black. Not white and black, not like a zebra, but one of each they didn't have in my size. Okay, they didn't have white at all. I lied. They didn't. Carrie, it's not funny. Cash, it's good that you're sitting on your hands. Thank you. And just be wary of where your fingers are while you're sitting on your hands. I'm Helen someone. I know we need a poll. Okay, is Carrie still here? Because, oh, I just, oh, thank God. Carrie, hanger Shay, yeah. Okay, but Carrie, right, I'm not right now. I wanted to bring them still on the hangers. Carrie, it was yesterday. And I lied and told everybody in the audience that I had a completely sleepless night because of my overwhelming guilt. I think some of them believed me, but so then I had to immediately like do the finger crossing thing and say, okay, I fucking lied. I actually slept like a log last night. Braless, of course. Hi, everybody. Cash. Cash. I did not steal them. Okay, I might have stolen one of them. I stole the one I liked the least, which is the taupe. And no, I didn't even do that. I actually paid for them. So, all right, let me put them back where they belong. Okay, I think I'm better now. I think I can wipe the snot from my nose. In the professional way, which is with like this. That's the professional nose wipe. Hi, AP. AP, and AP, I'm glad you were late because at the very beginning of this live stream, I was absolutely beside myself. I was so beside myself, there were two of me. It was bad. I was terrified to make the confession. Hey, AP. Hi, Appy Blue. I almost called you Appy. Hi, Appy. So, anywho, hi, babies. I hope you still love me, even though I purchased some brassiers, over-the-shoulder boulder holders, or if you speak German, holds them from flopping. Oh, Grammy B, baby. Grammy, you know, over where you are, they are pretty brassiers, aren't they? Not to be confused with braziers. Grammy B, I don't know what kind of weather you kiddos are fixing to have over your way, but it's looking pretty dark and gray here. I think we're going to get some weather. Cash, I know, honey. It's probably going to take, you may need counseling after the shock that I have laid on you this morning. Not necessarily professional counseling. You might just need to go into another chat, maybe later today, Cash. And when you go into the chat, especially if you see me there, you can shame me, by pointing out that I bought brassieres. I actually intended to buy braziers, but I went into the wrong department. Cats, hodgepodgery, honey. I think the shame is almost gone. I can think clearly now. The shame is gone. I took all 3 braziers and put them away. My tatas later can be high and firm, because my braziers are underwired and padded that way. Adjustable straps with a lace back. It's a clear day, I guess. That's right. Well, there's that. Tits up. Have a beautiful day. That's right. I think I can make it now. The rain is gone. And I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. So, I'm wanting a cigarette, and so guess what? We're gonna do the big no-no, and we're gonna turn, I started to say my green dollar sign. You guys may notice that when you come into a live stream here on this channel, you don't see commercials on a live stream until after the live stream has ended. Have you noticed that? You know, there are a lot of folks out there that cannot afford YouTube Premium. And I just don't like to turn on the monetization on a live stream until after I finish jacking my jaws and doing whatever it is I'm going to do or not do, because there are times that I don't do things. Now, you guys wouldn't know that because I didn't do them. But on the days that I don't do something or anything, depending on how you look at it, I just don't want my viewers who can't afford premium to be plagued in a 1-hour live stream with 50 fucking million commercials. But I promise that as soon as the live stream ends, I will turn on the monetization, and the replay crew will have to suffer through whatever commercials come up. Now, along those lines, and I'm beating a dead horse, okay, a dead whore. So, I've made it clear a couple of times, and I even brought like real receipts from Oogling Google. If you don't have YouTube Premium and you get commercials, those commercials, those ads are based on your algorithm. Algorithm, not mine. So if you watch this as a replay after I monetize it, and you see commercials, which you should, those commercials aren't based on, or ads, they're not based on anything I'm doing or saying. Jody Sue motherfucking Brown. You idiot. The ads that one sees when they are watching YouTube are based on your browsing history, your watch history, your algorithm, not mine. Hence, not having YouTube Premium myself, when I watch someone that's monetized and there are commercials running on their channel while I'm watching, when I get an ad for Bank of the Ozarks or McClarity Honda in Little Rock, Arkansas, where I live like a motherfucking hour north of there, Jody So. Bank of the Ozarks. Well, go figure. I live in the Ozarks. How the fuck could that happen? The bank we'd been using for 20 years recently closed down, and so we browsed looking for who would be the best bank for us in our town. Guess what, Jody Sue? Now I'm getting ads about banks. Because of my browsing history. You fucking twerp. So beat the dead horse, beat the dead horse, beat the dead whore. Say what you will. Do as you may. Yippee-yi-ki, motherfucking yay. So Jody Sue, when you are replaying someone else's live stream or video upload and you get a commercial for a drug rehab in North Carolina, it is not based on the algorithm of the creator that you are dragging. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, before I go smoke a cigarette and take you guys with me, because I'm beating a dead horse. Here. Okay. I forgot what I was going to say. My mom would say, if she were still here, if you forget what you were going to say, either it was not important or you were going to lie. I wasn't intending to lie, so whatever it was I was going to say must not have been very fucking important. Oh, I just remembered. Okay. It isn't important, but I just remembered it. Okay. I need a shot of moonshine. That's not the important thing. That's not the non-important thing that I importantly remembered. Has anybody else noticed that if no one is talking about her, let's see, how do I phrase that? Okay, the woman bills. Okay, now see, you know why that happened? Okay, I'm doing air quotes because I've been watching her and she air quotes around things that don't need air quotes. I forgot again what I was going to say. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. She's an anti-true crime exposer of tragedy pimps. But has anybody else noticed that unless you're talking about Jody Sue Brown, she's not exposing you? Now, as a commentary, critique, review channel. And although it may not seem like it, because I seem to focus in on this one thing, yeah, but I do actually watch a lot of stuff because I am indeed a commentary, critique, review, opinion, and whatever the fuck I want to talk about channel. Okay, so I watch a lot of shit. And so, take my word for it, there's a buttload of fucking tragedy pimps on this app. And by the way, an app is what it is. YouTube is an app. Anyway, across the board, there are, may I say, well, I'm going to say it anyway, even if you say no, there are tons of tragedy pimps on this app. But the only tragedy pimps the bitch addresses, drags, are the people who talk about her. Spread your wings, Jody Sue. Get your head out your ass. Wash off the skank stank. And if you truly want to be an anti-true crime exposer of tragedy pimps on this app, you would be much more likely to convince not only myself, but a great number of other people that you actually are what you claim you are, rather than just being a self-centered bitch that doesn't talk about anybody or anything if it doesn't have to do with her. Love you, Jody. You are the sunshine of my life. Holy crap, my bridge almost fell down. Forever you'll be in my heart. You are the apple of my eye. That's why I keep you around. Let's go smoke. Hey, did you guys notice these? Huh? Did you notice these? Notice them? Huh? Look, they even have, look. You're going to be so fucking jelly over this. Lillian gave them to me. You see, Lillian has a background in dun, 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 electrical engineering. And she has a drafting table. I know, show off. And these, yes, Cash, I am 12 plus 62. 12 and 62. 25 or 6 to 4. And does anybody really know what time it is? Yeah, Cash, I'm an old lady trying to be trendy. The other girls, Cash, the other girls on YouTube say jelly, like, you know, allegedly with Brittany J. Thinks that everybody is jelly of something. Or, you know, you hear the words hate, jelly. I don't hate jelly. I love jelly. I prefer jam or preserves. Orange marmalade is my very favorite. But I'm trying to fit in. And so jelly is not immature or immature. It's okay, it's stupid. But you hear words like jealous. I don't know why people are so jealous. I don't know why people hate me so much. I don't know why people are always so mad when I get super chats and stuff. What? I'm not jelly. I'm not jealous. I'm not mad. And I don't fucking hate you. I don't fucking know you. How about if I just don't like your channel and the things you say and do, and that's it. So if I come on my channel and I say something ugly or hateful or dragging you or calling you out, or in some cases complimenting you and giving you an atta-girl, atta-boy, and what a great motherfucking job you do. Hi, Shay, safe place. If I'm doing that, any of those things, it doesn't mean I hate you. I think that's a bit of a leap. It doesn't even mean that I'm mad at you. Why would I be mad at you? Okay, so I can only surmise or assume, assume that it is your inflated ego. Because angry with, hate someone, those are pretty strong words. And as far as I know, there's only one other person on this app that I fucking despise, and that's Jody Sue Brown. And I don't despise her because she's a YouTuber. I despise her because of what she has done. In the case of missing Summer Moon Utah Wells. That's why I despise her. And that's why I will continue to call her out. Has nothing to do with anything other than that. Because I can guarantee you, if she did not speak on Summer or the situation or the circumstances surrounding whatever, I wouldn't watch the motherfucker. I don't watch her anyway, I listen. Listening is very important. Sometimes I think it's a really good idea, and I hope we don't fix, the water and sewer company is working. I forgot it's going to be noisy out here. But I really, really want a cigarette. I'm hoping you guys can tolerate that for just a few minutes. I just need a few puffs. I don't need them, I want them. Plus, I want to look at your chat for a minute. Yeah, that listening business. It's like, well, we would listen to you, but we can't hear you over the heavy equipment laying new water mains. I've recommended this before, and on a very brief, serious note, I'd like to recommend it again. Try going into, whether it's somebody that you absolutely adore, creator wise, or someone that you utterly despise. This right here will put me into the ad suitability category. I don't care. I ain't here to make money. I'm here to have fun. And a lot of the fun I have is dragging the fuck out of people, some people. Anyway, the listening thing. Try it just once and see if it makes a difference, okay? Go into a live stream and don't chat. Not only that, don't turn on the chat. Leave the chat turned off so that you're not distracted by reading what other people are putting into the chat box, or you sitting there thinking about what you're going to put into the chat box. You will discover that it makes quite a difference in your comprehension of what the person, the creator, the channel holder is actually saying. If they have a panel, you'll have a different take on what they're actually talking about and the points of view of each person if you are not in the chat box. Just try it sometime and see if you feel the same way about that creator or channel holder afterwards. Now, I don't want you to do that on this channel. Don't do it here. Don't turn off the chat, and don't not come into chat, because over here on our tiny channel, if you guys didn't come into chat, I would be talking to myself, which I can do because I am, after all, a Sigma female, perfectly content in my solitude, because it allows me time to self-reflect, hone my self-awareness, do some deep thinking, but so as usual, as your non-cult cult type leader, but we're not a cult, although we could be if we decided to incorporate, or at least, okay, we don't have to incorporate, we can LLC, limited liability corporation. We could do that. That way, when we get sued, the liability is limited. So anyway, don't stop chatting here, because if you didn't chat, then I don't know what would happen. I might cry. I'm working on it. Give me a second. I've got to. This is called method acting. No, they won't come. I'm sorry. One reason that they won't come is I'm looking at my beautiful redbud tree. And I am going to look at your chat, but I can't really see it out here. Did I see Roberta's World? Roberta's World. Sally Carson. That's right, baby. We don't need validation. Cash. Oh, we should start a religion, not a cult. Oh, yeah. So we get the tax deduction Okay, do we get qualified immunity if we're a religion? Does anybody know? Or does qualified immunity, does that only apply to politicians and public servants? Because, and Cash, you wouldn't even know because you don't live in this country that I live in. So you wouldn't know if we would have qualified immunity. Or maybe you would because Cash knows a lot of stuff. Oh, oh, we do need it. Oh, okay, if we organize, then we have, no, we ain't gonna, no, let's, okay, forget all that. Let's just, because if we wanted qualified immunity, we would have to become politicians. That means we would have to form our own political party as well as our own religion in order to get all of the benefits of not paying anybody for doing what we're doing. Uh, I just can't go there. I just can't. So Carrie and Carrie's sister and I have learned that the employees likely, I'm not making a direct accusation. So I don't want the Postmaster General of the United States of America to be coming up in my chat or not coming up in the chat and just listening in order to determine whether or not they actually like me or not. Okay. I don't want the Postmaster General of the United States of America coming over here or sending someone like a postal inspector to my house. But Carrie and her sister and I have learned that it is possible that the employees, or at least an employee of the United States Postal Service, is not necessarily trustworthy. Why would we think that? Well, you guys know me. I can always explain my position. Even when I can't, I can make some shit up. Y'all know the anti-puff, under the eye anti-puff stuff that I've been waiting for like a couple of weeks? Okay, the package arrived day before yesterday. Guess what? There was nothing in it. Somebody took my anti-puffing stuff and my freaking lipstick. And Carrie had already paid for it. Carrie, do we know if Sis and Carrie, I don't know, Jeremy did not steal my stuff. Jeremy doesn't need lipstick, or at least I don't think he does. And he's not puffy. So yesterday, I consulted with my other mail carrier, Mandy. Oh, Carrie, what I was going to say is, do we know if did Sis insure that package? Because if Sis did not insure that package, that means I owe Carrie double, which I'll pay. Carrie already paid for my product and I owe Carrie. He's going to give it to me for Christmas. Guys, hang on a second. I got a cough. Sorry, I knew I wouldn't have time to mute babies. Oh, Carrie, I am so relieved. So, Carrie, here's what I did, though. Yesterday, because I have two different mail carriers, Jeremy and Mandy. And they both get Christmas cookies, home baked, okay? Jeremy had already come and gone when I got the package out of the mailbox day before yesterday. And I saw that it was from Carrie's sister, so I'm like, why is it flat? And then I realized, okay, well, I don't want to show you the envelope because it'll dox out her sister, and we can't do that. We don't do that. We don't dox over here. I doxed me, but we don't dox others. All right. The corner of the envelope that she had shipped the products in was very precisely like cut. It wasn't ripped. And it was just big enough for what had been in there to come out of that little slit space. So Mandy says, when I was like waiting on her to show up yesterday, I'm stalking the mail person. Okay. And I tell her the story. And she said, well, one thing you might do is actually call the post office here. She said, sometimes items can, like the package can get torn, and maybe items will fall out of the packaging, and it's happened in a way that they don't know whose it is or where it belongs. She said, so we have pumpkins, and I think she means like literal, like plastic pumpkins that you get at Halloween for giving or receiving treats. They have pumpkins back there, and they just toss the loose items into these pumpkins. And she said, if they accidentally came out here in our town, they might be back there. So call up and talk to, and I did. And she took the time to go back there and go through the pumpkins. And she said, no, honey, we don't have any Mary Kay products back here at all. So somewhere between the Pacific Northwest and North Central Arkansas, somebody has my anti-puffin stuff and my freaking lipstick. And I hope he's happy. That's all I can say about that. AP, hi Sage Sleuth. You're still gonna go brawl? I'm still brawless. AP. Since it's you, I'm okay with it. You can have my stuff. Cash, I didn't say that. Cash, I did not say that because I bought. Cash, I did not say as the non-cult leader that because I now have brasiers, that others in the chat can wear them. I did not. No, Cash, I didn't say that. I didn't even, did I imply it? Am I lying right now? Am I lying through my bridge? Did I actually say that y'all are allowed to wear bras now? Or did I imply that? Because if I did, I take it back. I take it back. Yes, Cash. I am exposing my hypocrisy. Y'all know something else? What? Okay, Cash, it's brick house, not brick wall. Okay, talking to a brick wall. Although I have vinyl siding, all right. But Cash, technically, if when I put a bra on, I'm a brick house. Ah, she's a brick house. She mighty, just letting it all hang out. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, because if you're wearing a bra, you're not letting it all hang out. Cash, you have totally messed up my sense of reason, which was a little bit to begin with. Well, she's a brick house. I'm Rick James, bitch. No, that wasn't Rick James. Or was it Rick James? Guys, I got to show you my redbud tree. And I don't know if we're pixeling. It has taken me 10 years to shape and train this redbud tree the way I wanted it to be. And they are, you can't see them, I'm sure you cannot, and there aren't as many because of the cool weather. But let me flip the screen back. But for the last week, all day long, it is absolutely swarming with honeybees and bumbles. So Bob, and you guys know Bob is my hubby, Bob and I were discussing it yesterday afternoon, and there's got to be a hive somewhere nearby because there are just so doggone many bees. Your dog is called what? I missed it. If I take these off, I can't see you. Roberta, honey, what's going on with Buster? I'm afraid to try to scroll back up, honey, because sometimes I almost block somebody. Hi, not a drama, Nana. Hi, honey. Was it the Commodores? It might. I don't, and I can't Google it on the phone when we're doing this. Roberta's World, honey, I won't see it in the live chat until like tomorrow when it uploads to know what's going on. Hi, Pam. Not a drama, Nana. It was the Commodores. Oh, she's a brick house. Oh, no. Buster, there's a lump in his groin. Oh, baby. But you've got a vet appointment, right? Am I saying that we have a vet appointment? $1977 AP. Cash. You guys, you know, there are people. Yes, Roberta, we did. 36, 24, 36. We did try for that. Shay, I'm pretty sure I said good morning, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure I did, but just in case, good morning, love. Oh, yes, I remember it well. Really, you packed a 40D. Was it a 40D? That's what he said. Roberta's World. I don't have to tell you that you and I have an empathic connection. And there are people, probably a lot of them, that would make fun of us praying for the health and welfare of a pet. I think it's awesome. St. Francis of Assisi. And also, although we are not a cult, I will throw this out to those of you who are spiritually inclined. In the book of Genesis, the creator of the universe, as well as the earth upon which we reside, gave mankind dominion over the earth and everything upon it. The word dominion is defined as the power to decide the fate of. The creator of the entire universe, whether it was a big bang or whether it's an actual being, I don't know how to do, regardless, that thing gave us the power to decide the fate of the earth and everything upon it. So, to me, that gives us not only the right and the privilege, but it gives us the responsibility of praying for good things, whether it be for one another, whether it be for the animal kingdom, whether it be for the environment, whether it be for the elusive and never to be attained peace on earth. We've been imbued with that power. I wish more people were aware of it, and I wish they would actually exercise that privilege, that right, that responsibility to take care of ourselves, to take care of others, to lift others up when they need lifting up, whether it be literally reaching down and physically picking them up, or whether it be just giving a kind word or thought their way. So today, I'm going to pray for Buster. And I'm going to pray that the vet that will be taking care of Buster will be able to engage every bit of training and knowledge and experience that they have in their specialty in order to bring healing to Buster. And not just for Buster, but for Roberta's world, because she loves Buster. How long have we been on here? I've been jacking my jaws for over an hour. I don't even have a song in mind yet. Yes, Shay, they do, baby. Shay can relate to that. Shay is an animal. Shay rescues animals too, like Bob and I do. Shay and her good people in Kentucky. Shay, I was just remembering that raccoon. Did you guys remember? Shay, what was it, like a year, maybe 2 years ago? And that raccoon was coming in and stealing the cat food. And Shay got some footage of it. I think it was managing to make its way, like I can't remember how it was getting in, Shay. Helen, your Peggy Sue is the best thing to ever happen to you. Is baby, is Peggy Sue a the coon can still get in. I was a hole behind the wall. That's what I couldn't remember for sure, but that's what I thought. Helen, someone, honey, what is Peggy Sue? Hi, tears ran dry. Peggy Sue is a pug. I love pugs. They're so cute. They're so cute. Yes, God made caretakers for his creatures, and you will know when you are called to do that. Exactly. I couldn't agree more, Roberta's World. Peggy Sue, Her Highness, she's royalty. Eppy Blue. Maybe Shay will get to see some babies. Guys, okay, we need to have a reading. I was trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody in chat. We need a reading. And we've been waiting. Oh, Roberta's World. You know, you're speaking of pearls. I heard a creator the other day defending herself. It was Brittany J. Saying, this is not a direct quote, it's I'm paraphrasing, but she said something, y'all, I've been told, and I know it says don't cast your pearls among swine. And I guess she thought she'd been casting her pearls amongst swine. In my non-cult-like way, awareness of what that statement actually means was you don't give your wisdom to those who are incapable of appreciating it or utilizing it. Don't cast your pearls among swine. If you go out to the pig pen and you have collected one or a handful or a bag full of valuable pearls, and you tossed them into the pigsty, what would the pigs do with the pearls? They have no idea what they are or how to use them. So most likely they would just eat them up with the slop they have been provided as well. Brittany J. That's what that means. Now, we have not been reading from Through the Kitchen Window since winter, waiting for spring's arrival, because the next section is spring. So, keeping in mind that I do not own any rights whatsoever to this publication that is titled Through the Kitchen Window, written by Susan Hill and illustrated by Angela Barrett. So, under the Fair Use Doctrine of 1976, Section 102, I think, spring. March came in like a lion, whipping up the water in the bay. Then April cried and stepped aside, and along came pretty little May. May was full of promises. Guess what my promise for May is? Bob is retiring the 3rd of May. He already got his Social Security all set up. He's supposed to get his first check, y'all, the 3rd Wednesday of April. But he's going to work until the 3rd of May. And the other day I said to him, honey, I've been psychologically, mentally, and emotionally preparing myself for you to be home day in and day out, sunrise to sunset, under my feet, not waiting your turn, leaving whole wheat breadcrumbs on the counter along with morsels of peanut butter. And he looked up at me and he said, what makes you think that I'm going to be home all day, every day? I said, because you're retiring. He said, I'm retiring. I didn't say I was going to stop working. I'm like, what? Well, what good is it then if you're going to keep on working? He ain't going to keep on working where he's been forever. He's going to spend his I am such a handy man stuff, which could cause me a whole other lot of concern. I mean, am I going to have to monitor who he's handy to and for? Because when you got a guy like Bob, you know, number one, he's hot. And when I say hot, I mean he's hot. Yeah. So I may have to, yeah. Spring. Spring cleaning. On the first day of spring, whenever that may be, any day of March, April, or May, the sky is swept clear of cloud and rain and winter murk. The morning sun shines in through the kitchen window, and there is a little warmth in it. Start to spring clean very early. Love it. I absolutely love it. These illustrations are breathtakingly beautiful. We not only have daffodils, have rabbits, feathers, painting Easter eggs, and rhubarb. I think it's rhubarb. And here in the doorway, resting just for a moment. And we know she's resting because there's her broom. She's having a drink of water and just gazing out. I do a lot of that. Taking breaks and gazing. Some more illustrations. Turn out the cupboards. Sweep to the back, clearing all the debris of spilled rice and sugar and currants and dead ants. Rub away the sticky round rings of jam and marmalade. Throw out half-empty packets and half-full jars with lost lids and dented cans and unlabeled bottles. Rip off the dirty shelf papers and brush cobwebs from the corners. Soon, everything smells of hot, soapy water and woodwork drying slowly in the sun and the spring breeze blowing through the open door. And then, if you can, whitewash the walls with a wide, flat brush. Slip, slap, slop in the pail. And later, sit out on the step and turn your face up to the first spring sunshine. And like a mole, say, hang the whitewash. That's it till Easter out of this book. Hang the whitewash. There's a place for us somewhere, a place for us. Peace and quiet and open air waits for us somewhere. I just got the 15% battery warning, so it's good I'm getting off of here. There's a time for us someday, a time for us. Time for living with time to spare, time to learn, time to share. Someday, some way, somewhere. I love you guys. Now go have a good day and don't forget to use your superpower. And what is your superpower? Being kind to another human being. Try it. I think you'll like it. Now get out of my kitchen. I've got shit to do. Sorry if I missed you in chat. And thank you all for being here. Someday, some way, somewhere. Get out. I love you.